You know that feeling, right? That intense rush of motivation you get after watching a video or reading a book, only to have it completely fizzle out a few days later? Yeah, we've all been there. Today, we're going to move beyond that temporary hype. We're diving into something way deeper, the psychology of real, lasting alignment. So, what's the actual difference here? Well, this slide kind of says it all. On one side, you've got motivation. It's external, it's fleeting, it's like a firework, right? A huge, bright flash, and then it's gone. But on the other side, you have alignment. That's sustainable, it's internal, it's about building a system. It's less like a firework and more like a star, a steady, constant source of energy that you can always count on. And this is where things get really interesting. How do you even visualize this stuff? Well, what if the entire blueprint for making your dreams a reality was kind of hidden in plain sight? Now, this might just look like a logo, but I want you to see it as more of a symbolic map for this whole new way of thinking. It holds the key to building that sustainable system we're talking about. So let's be clear about what we're actually building here. This isn't just another self-help trend that's going to be popular for a month and then disappear. This is about building a personal culture, your own internal ecosystem that's designed to make your dreams not just possible, but pretty much inevitable. Okay, so what in the world is a personal culture? It's really just the combination of your mindset, your environment, the habits you build, and the actions you take every single day. Think of it like this. All those things together, they create the soil where your ambitions can finally actually take root and grow into something real. All right, let's circle back to that blueprint. It's time to decode the symbols in that logo, because each one represents a critical piece of your personal culture. This is where the big abstract idea starts to become a super practical framework you can actually use. In this whole system, everything, and I mean everything, starts with your stars. I want you to picture them as the fixed points in your personal sky. They're the ultimate guiding light for your entire journey. Without them, you're really just drifting aimlessly. So, what are your stars? They're your why. They are your deepest core values, your purpose, your big picture vision for your life. And look, we are not talking about small, short-term goals here. This is your North Star, that deep, unchanging reason that pulls you forward, especially when things get tough. Okay, so if the stars are your destination, what actually governs the journey itself? In this blueprint, that's the moon. The moon is your mindset. It's that internal force that lights up your path, but it also has this powerful, kind of hidden influence on everything. Just think about it for a second. Your mindset, it's like the moon's gravitational pull. It silently controls the tides of your emotions, your perspective, and your resilience. It's all about the core beliefs you hold about yourself and the world. A powerful mindset can literally pull you through any challenge, but a negative one, it can leave you totally stranded. And last but not least, we have the waves. So the stars are where you're going, the moon is how you think about the journey, and the waves, well, the waves are how you actually get there. They are the real, tangible proof of your progress. You know, a single wave doesn't really seem like much, does it? But a relentless, consistent series of waves can literally reshape an entire coastline. That is the power of your habits and your daily actions. It's all those small, consistent efforts building on each other day after day to create an absolutely unstoppable momentum toward your stars. So, we've got these incredible symbols, the stars, the moon, and the waves. But how do we turn all this into a practical framework? How do we actually start building this dream culture for ourselves? Okay, let's get into it. It all boils down to these 4 pillars. First up is your mindset. That's your internal compass we talked about. Second, your environment. You have to ask, are the currents you're swimming in pushing you towards your stars or pulling you away? Third, your habits. That's the daily rhythm of your tides. And finally, your actions. Those are the conscious choices you make that actually create the waves of momentum. And this, right here, this really gets to the absolute heart of it. See, alignment isn't just about having a great mindset or building good habits on their own. True alignment is when all of these pillars, your mindset, environment, habits, and actions, are all working together in perfect harmony, all flowing in the same direction, toward your stars. That's when everything changes. So how do you start? Where do you even begin? It really just boils down to these 3 things. First, you have to get crystal clear on your stars. What do you truly, deeply want? Second, you have to actively align your mindset, your beliefs with that vision. And third, you just have to start creating those waves with consistent habits and actions. So here's the ultimate takeaway from all this. The life you imagine, it isn't something you just find by chance or through some random burst of motivation. It is something you build. You have to consciously design it, piece by piece. So the real question isn't where to find your dream life, it's what kind of culture are you going to build to make it absolutely inevitable.